Hi everyone, it's Dorcas and welcome back to my channel. Now, I am here to report that I have survived my very first pen show. Now, I was invited kind of last minute by a friend to go visit her down near DC to go to the DC Fountain Pen Supershow, and it lives up to the name because it is supposedly one of the largest, if not the largest, pen show that exists in the world. And I don't know that I was totally prepared for what I was about to experience, but I'm glad I went there. It was so much fun. I couldn't tell you how many pens were there, but spoiler alert, I didn't buy a single pen. I didn't buy a single pen for myself. I didn't buy any writing utensils. Uh, but I bought lots of other things, and I went with a goal in mind. There, I had my sights set on something that I really wanted for a while, and I was able to get it there. But I was also able to connect with a bunch of, makers and creatives and planners, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful time. Not just being there and seeing all of these things in person and getting to touch and write with them, but to also just connect with other people who like to nerd out on the same things that I do. So I would like to take you along so that you can see the vendors that I got to meet. Obviously, brace yourself, there's going to be tons of pens, but also just small shops and small business owners that are part of this community. And I will do a big haul at the end of this video. So why don't we come along and check it out? The DC Pen Show took place from Thursday, July 31st until Sunday, August 3rd, and the registration process was super easy, maybe because we got there a couple hours after the doors opened, but we were able to grab our wristbands and get right to it.
But it did have to come later. Good luck.
It's kind of a weird thing to be missing.
Yeah.
It's fun. I love it. Nice. Lemons. When life gives you lemons, trade them for fountains.
Visit ATM. Yeah.
Is that a wallet? Ooh, I saw someone on YouTube with this little clutch.
Accordion pouch bag.
Yeah.
Does a traveler's notebook fit in here?
It's super cool.
I know.
Maybe 6 pence. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Ready?
Yeah, that's pretty. It's very pretty.
What are they?
They're just
Pen stands.
They're just pretty.
Really?
Whose birthday? Are those mushrooms?
All handmade and hand painted.
Wow. There were several rooms throughout the hotel that was set up for the pen show, and not only were there, pen vendors, but also stamps and other stationery and other pen adjacent items. So we just felt like on Friday we were really able to take our time, talk to vendors, really get a feel for what we might want to get.
Let me know if you have any questions. The purple glittery ones?
I'm gonna take that on by the bodegueros.
If you want to get the real glitter, put it in. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can't no free cry with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't used it. It's like a piece of jewelry almost.
It's like a piece of jewelry. So
Oh, thank you.
This is gorgeous.
yeah, I like that idea.
Oh, the little heart.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, these you can also.
You can put these on the thing, right?
What's standing up?
Standing it then. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
The feed me dragon is so cute.
Yeah, it is. You even have like
I definitely want some stickers.
I mean, I don't know how you posted these places or not, but
I mean, okay, definitely getting that one at the top. Oh, stamps. I'm a sucker for stamps.
that's probably coming home with me.
Let me see. Oh, and then they have all of the. Are those all the sheets? Ooh, if they have transfer stickers. Sticker sheets. Sticker sheets. Vinyls.
I'm so stupid. Are they ballpoint? They're ballpoint.
Yeah, they're both ballpoint, but you can get gel refill to replace the ballpoint.
Ooh.
They're only $6 for a refill.
Ooh.
And they come with black ink.
How much are these?
Rose, lilac, court red. Ooh. Fox red. Fox red. Are there purples?
I think those are the only purples. That's cute. It makes it look like pencil.
Toyuka Craft was a shop or a vendor that I was really keen on seeing. I actually went to their table first, but we had arrived right when they were taking lunch, so I wasn't able to buy it, have it be the first thing that I bought. But seeing these boxes in person, they were just all so beautiful, and we definitely came back after they had returned from their lunch break.
And they have they're all embossed and beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. Just trying to think about.
Well, they're different on the inside, so his is like.
I was gonna say that as a card.
Well, some people would just keep it for themselves, but it's in general there's a message, and the kind of history of it, and they come in different languages to help people connect across different cultures. So this would be like an English-Spanish version.
And like I said, there were vendors that were not just selling pens, they were selling knives, they were selling leather products, and it was just really cool to see the creativity behind the people that make up this community. I mean, things that I had never seen before or cared about. It was really nice to just listen, hear how their mind works, and see the gorgeous products that they brought to the show. Look at these wooden pens.
You know how much? I would.
They're beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, feel free to touch them, feel them. All of them are, different types of leather. They went and sorted them in the middle. But yeah.
Is this the pocket size? Is that the
These are field notes, the full size, and then these are our passport size. All of the inserts we did just get off of Amazon, so they're easy to find. They're just the normal sizes. So easy to refill.
Oh, look at the little charms. Look how pretty. It's a gear.
Yes, the bookmarks. Yes, she wanted to get something with a little bit of weight for the bookmarks.
Oh, look at that.
A little bit of weight on those bookmarks so that they would kind of stay down in there.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Out of space for all your projects really quick, so I pivoted to making pens.
These are gorgeous. These are like a cigar,
Right? It was ballpoints and roller balls originally, and I found one customer who wanted a fountain pen.
Kitty cat, shop pens. They have all of our
Your Korekos?
Korekos.
Oh, yeah, in there.
Look, they have mini masterpieces.
Oh, a little jigsaw
Oh,
puzzle.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm absolutely in love with it.
A pen stand. Oh, I got these.
You guys. We are gonna test one right now.
Kakimori nib.
Shot. Nice one.
That's a nice brown.
It is. I can't spell it. There it is.
What are those plastics? Oh no, nib holders.
Nib holders. They're cute. They're
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Oh, mira. Do you need any?
These are the minis.
The Benu?
They're the mini ones, the pixies.
Oh, yeah, no. No, sorry.
They're, yeah, these are the pixies.
Benu Mini Pixie. See, they're like too flashy for me.
Oh, you kidding? They're gorgeous.
I'm like, are we writing something at the club?
Yes, yes, we are.
Here we are. This was yet another room that had different vendors, and it was probably the smallest one out of, say, the 4 different spaces that were allocated for the pen show. And so, you know, it was pretty chill. Again, Friday, you know, I was very happy that we took a Friday and not just the 2 weekend days to attend the show. The pens are cute, but get ready for a puppy break in 3, 2, 1.
I know, I'm aggravating. Oh, I
He's so cute.
Wow. He's very, very cute. Yeah, I had a West.
Yeah, I know. Look at the trolls.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's a lot. Oh, they have Eric's small things. Or whatever you call it.
Eric's. Look at this guy.
Cans of wood bag.
That's fabulous. I love the humor here. This is all me right here. Oh my goodness. Absolutely love them.
Now, I'm not really the kind of person that loves the glitzy, super vibrant, swirly pens, although there were some that really caught my eye, like that kind of like an intergalactic almost pen that was very shimmery. But the ones that did stop me in my tracks were these nib holders. And I used to do a lot of calligraphy years ago, and so it was nice to see that there are other options that are not just all boring wood.
These nib holders, these are nib holders.
Oh!
That is beautiful. Look at this one.
That marbled rainbow one next to it is pretty.
Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous.
What's your preferred grip
Here's the
pinch?
ones with the cacti and the secret. So we put the brass and the sterling and the cacti.
And then we had some 3D printed objects like these pen holders. While I had my stationery wish list and vendors that I really needed to see or wanted to, my friend was keen on replacing a Sean Design pen that she lost during a recent work trip. And so we were able to go. I had never heard of this brand before, but it was actually really cool to learn about them. They're based in Philly.
Love all your stuff. I lost my pen.
Oh no!
I know. It was a pocket pen. And it's gone.
Yeah, you have to replace it.
I know. Which is why I'm here.
We can help you. So because they're light.
We're hoping.
They picked it up and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna start a mental health journal. And it's like the relationship is better. They're
I like the way you think.
They're like helping people in the street. Like it really changed their life. So you really help them get there. Big picture.
And then the full size.
Today is the first day that we sold this. Good for you. Thank you.
It's like weird because
Thank you. We're getting a lot of good feedback on this. You want to try it?
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
It's crazy, right?
oh wow. This is the monocoque. That is really, really pretty. Do you have a fun? This is it.
We were able to check out the new pen bodies as well as their, new nibs. The Monarch nib, I feel, is the special star of that of their table that day or that weekend, and we were able to also play with those new nibs.
Works. You get to do cool patterns like that on larger stuff. So the inside of the bowl has that same star pattern in the middle.
That is very cool.
Jonathan Brooks from Carolina Pen Company was also on hand with his table full of pens. He had a few stamps and we were able to add to our journal along with some other ones from other tables. Stationery Universe had some really cute vinyl stickers as well as these painted cartridges that were just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I did those special for the show, the pinks, the cherry blossom things over in DC.
That seems to be the running
full
thing.
size, another item.
These guys. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous color.
Those ones there are made out of a synthetic opal.
Okay.
How cute are these little doggy pen rests? We also saw notebook covers and pouches made out of kimonos. As well as charms, glass dip pens, and ink samples.
I want like real. I have the Quebeco's the one I always end up using. What is it? Oh yeah. Quebeco. It actually works. It's the one I'm consistent with. and sister, then it's fine.
So people are, yeah.
Then these are just like play around with. It's lovely.
Downstairs I want.
Come back. We're here tomorrow again. So.
We had such a wonderful conversation at Dave Dollar's table. We got to learn about the inspiration behind some of the designs, including a dollar inspired pen body. Now it uses the same colors, that kind of minty green, that copper shimmer in there. And while this one didn't have it, some of the other pen bodies did have a finial with a coin at the end of it. Now whether, I don't think it was a real coin, it was just the image of it, but it was still really cool.
One does not simply have any
Oh wow, this is really, really pretty.
slimmest model really made by makers.
Pretty.
Yeah, they're different. What?
Oh, they're from Plains?
From where?
They're from Plains. This one's from my boy. B17. This is from like
Campo de Cielo meteorite.
That's awesome.
Shavings
All
from
of
a
these.
meteorite. That one.
They're from the meteorites and from Plains. Like, that's fantastic.
Medallion from an antenna.
Are you kidding me? Like, this is sycamore.
They're relics.
Yeah, totally. It's good.
Relic pens stopped us in our tracks when we saw these kind of dragon scale pens, and just the designs on these were just so gorgeous. Like the detail on these, and the colors were just, the colorways were just beautiful. Again, maybe a little too thick for my hands, but gorgeous nonetheless.
Like that again. So if you put them in the light, look how beautiful that is. Wow. That is stunning. Really, really gorgeous. Oh, love it. Love that. Love that. Love the playfulness of those. Wow.
There was still so much to see, and my friend and I were trying to pace ourselves, trying to check everything out, and admire the craftsmanship that these makers put into their work. Lincoln's Leathers had such gorgeous notebook covers. They had leathers of all colors, some with patterns on there, and I mean, I didn't get any, but they were just so nice to touch. They also had other items from leather goods.
We have a little bit of other non-pen things left. The handmade chess pieces are one of them. And then I also actually have boards, like leather boards that roll up, fit the leather quiver, the bag for the pieces, like the whole thing. That's super cool. And then I got matching chess pens.
Of course you do.
Right?
Of course you do. This is a good idea. I have an old cigar case.
I know, you can
just
repurpose
make
it.
them for this.
Yeah, so those are, petrol or dice trays, or my favorite use for them, inking trays. Because I am absolutely the person that will stain my hands and the table and maybe a hotel ballroom floor for 2 years. maybe a little bit. So we had my cousin draw it up. I absolutely love them until I showed my little brother.
So all of their pens are made from stacks of leather that have been kind of piled on top of each other and I guess just sanded down or shaped into these shaped forms. But not just the pen body was made out of leather, but the clicker on it just had such different designs. I hadn't really seen anything like this. And so you can see the little pile of leathers that were used to create one of those pens.
That's a tough one. See, well, OSG here's got the Hall of Fame right down the road. So,
Absolutely love it.
yeah, you know, he did that. I can't give you a rock and roll quiz.
I don't do ballpoints, but that's fine.
Yeah, I could, but I would be worse at it than you
That's
are.
like,
So.
you imagine going to school and that's like you whip out of your JanSport.
I'm pretty bad.
Right.
So I'd be pretty bad at
I mean,
well, you know what?
these are
You need
amazing.
another. We may get you one of these, right? And then we can confuse people. There you go. That'll really make people, just completely lost on it.
Pikachu's old. Okay. I was gonna say, okay, so it's a little young, so they can be converted to rollerball, but like, little young.
Do you have, how about Evie?
Right here.
I was gonna say.
Put her right side up.
Here, what you can do is take a picture next to the.
Yeah.
That way you can find us later.
I'm taking a video. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Let me take a picture.
Of course.
Wait, here. That is so cute. That is such a great idea, guys.
We may do some of those, but see, these are larger sizes. On the site, there's those little teeny ones. They're called like bits and bobs and all kinds of little different things. So you'll see them on there. But yeah, they're just fun little things.
Smriti Pens not only brought writing utensils, but they also brought over organic teas, which my friend was very happy to see. And they even brought a very nice selection of Kavecos. Now, I have two, and I think I'm good on that, but those colors always, it's very tempting to want to collect them all.
Oh, these notebooks.
Yep. Handmade notebooks.
Grid paper?
By hand. Made by hand.
Grid paper.
All about the grid paper, thank you. These are also graph paper. These 5, I think, are graph paper. You made all these notebooks? Uh-huh. Wow. It is awesome. I don't want to break anything. Oh, it just pulls up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm terrified of breaking somebody else's board. That's good skin. It's super soft. Yeah.
That's my newest design.
Oh, I love it.
Let me see.
It's Crayola. It's like an old box. It's really cool. It's very, very cool. And then you got your Taylor Swifts.
I also
Dr.
have-
Seuss.
I also have
niche
Taylor
market.
Swift if you're a Swiftie.
I couldn't even tell you a song that she plays.
I'm sure you
I
can.
mean, it's pervasive with culture, so okay, but not on purpose.
These are fine. I know.
Circuit board? You have a circuit board on here?
Yep. Check that out with a magnifying glass. It's
How did you do
It's
that?
an actual circuit board.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
That is mad cool.
So it comes to me like this.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
It's Mylar.
uh-huh.
It is an actual circuit board. So we stick that to this tube,
Yeah,
and then we encase it in acrylic, and it comes out as a block.
yeah.
It might look something like this.
This. Oh man, all the nerds at work would be so sad. Is this a block plate?
That's going to be a ceramic rollerball. Try it out.
a few of the vendors who were selling Esterbrook pens also had the new niblet model with them. So I was able to see how it felt in hand, compare it to the size of the regular Esterbrook SD to see, you know, they're so cute. Look at this. It's so tiny and portable. Maybe a little too small, but still super cute. Don't know how I feel about the name though. Something about the niblet just makes me think of like chicken nuggets.
The front one fits the back one though. But it's cute, see? Let me see. It fits the front pocket. I just know what I'm doing. No. It's my sister. I bought one off of a vintage site once, and they're really, really lovely. The nibs are really different than what they serve today. They're very, very, very thin. They're really nice. And they're side piston. Yep.
Oh, he has it divided by color.
It's okay. I never use it. Just a sheet.
Oh wait, what brand are those?
These are Easter. You can see the.
Well, that's the black one is the one that.
Yeah. The nibs are just very different. They're beautiful. Look at that.
Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's amazing. How do you refill it?
Well, it's lead. It's a lead pencil.
Yeah.
A little cone on the end of it. You can feed lead into it.
Get out of brass. That's fantastic.
Oh, what?
This is the last one, and I don't have a box, so I could give you $5 discount. Yeah.
Would you like to get it?
I might have to. So after spending about 4 hours at the show, imagine our surprise when we realized that there was a whole other half of this event that we didn't even explore. I had printed out a map and, you know, marked the vendors I wanted to see, and then I left it in the car, and so I totally forgot that there was all these other rooms that we needed to visit, and it was very overwhelming. So because we got there at the tail end of that Friday, the vendors were already starting to pack up and, you know, cover their tables. There were still several who were working to the very last minute, so we were able to go around, but we made a game plan that for day 2 on Saturday, we were going to focus solely on this massive room. There were so many things to see: inks, pens, notebooks, pouches, just all kinds of things. And, you know, maybe it was for the best that we left this room and this whole back area for, you know, to devote an entire day to it. So throughout the show, my friend was looking for the Pilot Decimo in either the purple or the champagne, and many of them were sold out, or they didn't have the nib size, or they didn't have the color that she was hoping for. But Federalist Pen and Paper did have it, and they had it in the colorway that she wanted. And although she didn't get it this time, she definitely got it on Saturday, the following day, but not quite sure if it was from this vendor or another, but she definitely went home with one finally.
That's the only ones I have left, yeah. It's already been a very busy day.
Yeah.
What did you want?
through all of them, but you know, if you had like purples or.
That's surprising. Let me double check.
Yeah,
we'll have like
awesome.
4 tables except for this.
We'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? You gotta think that maybe there are things that the other side ran out of because we were there.
After wrapping up a very exhausting but amazing day 1 at the pen show, we decided we needed a sustenance break. We had taken some snacks, but I mean, really, we didn't do much eating of it. So we went for some Asian food at Sister's Thai, and it was so good. I got the shrimp fried rice as well as some spring rolls, and it was just so delicious. And then to kick off day 2 of the pen show, my friend took me for brunch at Busboys and Poets, which had a bookstore / gift shop in one side of the restaurant towards the front, and then they had the restaurant in the rest of the space. I thought it was a really good combo, and I mean, if I lived nearby, if I lived anywhere near this place, I would be here all the time. And after wrapping up brunch, it was time to face day 2. And when I tell you that it was way more crowded than it was the previous day, oof, I am so glad that we spent and bought the majority of our things on that previous day when we were actually able to walk around. We slowly made our way toward that back space because that's where we wanted to focus our attention on, since we completely missed out on it the previous day. And there was just so many people everywhere.
Who are we at? We're in this is Venice.
Should all be in order, but they might not be any. Started off in order. These are the big bottles for last year.
I did. I went out for dinner with Kim Hack. It was nice. Well, let's do this. You know what? This is fun.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Part 1. Do you want to do the honors here?
Yes.
So I think.
And then you move it in the thing. I had one done before.
Okay.
But that was a while ago.
Did I do it right?
I don't know.
We'll see. I think that's it. You did it.
Yes. It's magic.
There's that. That's good. Looks good. Okay. The cat. Okay. Then you want the green barrel.
Green barrel. That's right.
Just get your cartridge.
Well, thank you.
Okay. So the green is the.
Okay. And what did you want to? Oh, you didn't want these. I want this guy. Okay. I'll take this guy and I'll take this guy. Okay. And that's what perfect. Yeah. The cashier is all the way at the end. Thank you. I promise I'm not going anywhere.
So the green is the gold. So you put the inner cap, and then.
Finial? How do you say that? Finial?
Huh?
What's that called? Finial?
Finial.
Yeah. Finial.
Do that.
And then you do the thing.
I think that's it. Oh, wow.
You did it.
I didn't screw it up.
That's amazing.
There you go. Over to your back here.
When it came to pens, one of the designs I was looking for was the Twisby Eco in the creme or cream and rose gold, but all the vendors that I checked in with, it was out of stock for them, unfortunately. Little Black Rabbit Papery was on my list of tables to visit, and if I had my map that first day, I totally would have seen their table and this whole back area, but they had really cute stamps as well as washi tapes and a bunch of different wax stamps and little wax pebbles. Penny Post was right across the street from Little Black Rabbit Papery, and Penny Post is a Travelers Company licensed vendor, and so they had a bunch of inserts, notebooks. I got a wallet for my Travelers Company, the regular size. They had tabs, so I got a few Travelers Company items to add to my collection. Some more cases, although at this point I had already made my purchase for a pen case, but those are still really beautiful to look at. And Saturday, like I mentioned before, was really busy. That back room, or that massive room, was just packed with people. And even though we were a little intimidated by that space, it was still cool to go around and see the unique items and pens that the tables had on display for us to play with.
Got up there, got the prospectors, so that's fine.
Oh, nice.
One pen for the show.
That's your all for the show?
Yeah. It makes it easier being behind the table. I don't have to worry too much about.
You like it? It's very scratchy to me.
Kind of things. Saves my wallet.
Now I know.
You can flip it around too.
Oh, yeah?
Is it a reverse? It's supposed to be. Maybe I'm making that up.
I think that's a reverse architect.
Gotcha.
And then the cursive smooth italic.
It's supposed to be able to do like super fine.
This is the cursive smooth italic. Let's see. Ooh.
Oh boy.
It's a different kind of traffic. And
Do you like it?
Yes.
Well, I'm up in Delaware now.
Makes my hand
stubby, almost.
Yeah, and luckily I'm remote anyway. I'm not going back into the office.
makes my handwriting look
You want me to throw away 2 hours of your life?
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
And for this I get.
Yeah.
At this table, we were able to check out a collection of Esterbrook pens in different designs, as well as Schaefer and Y Studio. The Y Studio pens were super pretty in all kinds of colors, but the one that caught our eye was Schaefer's new coffee collection.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I know. You heard it here, folks.
I don't drink coffee, but I have to admit that these were so pretty.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, or I don't know.
Not here.
Yeah, Sailor Pilot.
Started this business 15 years ago.
Aunque me gustó el que estaba en el otro sitio, tenía como más detalles. Has a little cat on the nails, and then I don't know what it is. And it has a little witch's hat and raw nails. Oh, isn't that crazy?
That's about right. Here, darker here,
Yeah, I know. That one's cute.
So yeah, She designs everything. She designs the inks, the stories, the pens. It's all about telling a story. And
what was her, like, did she have a, this was her first ink that she did, or
her first ink is not here.
Oh my god.
Lamont's a very popular purple.
Oh,
Piano
it's
Mahogany
delicious.
is a nice reddish
this is
brown
Thumbelina.
with a hint of purple. I really like this orange. It's a vibrant orange that pops.
Oh, that's
a fun one is melancholic
really
gray.
lovely.
You hardly ever think of gray, but it looks like graphite. So it's like you write with the fountain pen, but it looks like a pencil. Yeah, so that's a
Let
fun
me see that nib.
No. It's like writing dark pencil.
I also love that Rory.
Okay, yeah, that's a lighter. So this.
I think that's the smoothie series.
Exactly.
And I have to say, Truffet probably had the most mind-boggling number of pens on display. I mean, they had this huge section and 2 tiers of pens of all designs. We had Pilots, we had Pelican, and a bunch of other pens that I couldn't possibly even tell you the names of.
It's the broker on here.
And it's a eyedropper.
It's an eyedropper. Again, the blues. Silver on this. And they're like pointy.
All of them like that.
Those are thinner. Aren't you a fan of the thinner? Yeah? Yes. What is this called? Acrylic? Atomic. And this is F. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Awesome. It's perfect. Thank you. You're okay with leather, right? Yes. Sorry. That's so cute.
So what is it? It's cartridges?
They're cartridges.
Oh my goodness.
They only make this in Asia.
Oh.
Asian market.
And those are the colors?
Those are colors. Okay.
Oh, that's...
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Fun cafe. That's
Oh
gorgeous.
my goodness. It's like you can't use that in a book.
No.
You gotta just display it. Let's see. What others do I want? They have pins here too.
Stitchy. The kids love Stitchy.
Look, this one's for you. Oh, Toothless. I have Toothless. Mira, Einstein. I don't know. It's science.
Science.
Drum Ghouls had a section on their table devoted to to plotter inserts and plotter notebooks, which, if you don't know, it's this really slim binder system, and it's been so tempting because they're pretty and super portable, but I must resist. I must resist. At the Florida fountain pen table, I had the lovely opportunity to meet Tony from the YouTube channel Feed Your Creativity, and we talked a little bit about the show. We talked about her charms that she's been making, some of the pens, and it was just really cool to finally get to meet her in person.
That's all. I injured my neck, so I haven't been able to make too many of them. Yeah. Because they're quite intensive. These look intense. Over. These look intense. They take a bit of time in the designing and everything. I watched this video about a guy that made microscopic sculptures. Oh, I know.
At the Right Stuff, I got a few more vinyls. I just couldn't resist. Their Studio Ghibli and Totoro stickers. Just had to add some to my collection. And this was a really cool table, the Legendary Pencil Company. The history behind it is really cool. I was able to talk to the owner and his dad, who was so sweet. As I looked through their mechanical pencils, I still prefer writing a mechanical pencil. And so I thought that their collection was really cool, and the story behind their work is amazing.
Highball, old fashioned, blossoms, That's funny. That's amazing, and it has all of the things on the side, and it's from Glendon, Maryland.
And to wrap up our time at the show, we made sure to leave time to go downstairs to the ink testing tables, or the ink swatching, so that we can play with different ink brands such as Colorverse. There was J.R. Bond, there was Sailor Inks, there were just all kinds of ink that we could just grab. There was Diamine. And so we didn't have a ton of time because I had to get myself to the Amtrak train in time, but it was still nice to take a breather, just sit down for a while. It was very quiet down there, and just get to play with some inks. They had dip pens for us to use, and as we swatched the different colors. And I didn't buy any of these, but they are now in my collection for me to look through in case I am looking for a certain color in the future. And now for the fun part, the haul. What did I end up getting at the DC Pen Show? So I will show you a mix of the things that I bought, as well as some of the freebies that the vendors were giving out to attendees, and some of the stickers and things that they just had on the table for anyone to grab. Now, when we first walked into the show, the first vendors that we saw, not their table, they were just people who were sitting right outside one of the rooms, was Galen Leather, and they were giving out these huge tote bags / backpacks to everyone that walked in, which was great, because even though I have 10,000 tote bags at home, I totally forgot to bring one along with my backpack for overflow purchases. Now, this was great. I was able to throw extra things in, and then when I wasn't using it on the other days, I was able to just fold it up, and it just tucked nicely into my backpack. So that was from Galen Leather, which was really nice. And even though we were there both days and they were giving them out each of those days, we only grabbed one. And I think this is plenty large for whatever I might need. Now the next shop, I wanted to get, there was just one thing on my list that I really wanted to get at DC Pen Show, but when I went to their table, they had just gone out for lunch. So instead, I walked on over to Sakura Dragon, which was in the same room, just a few tables down, and made my first purchases of the pen show. Now, they had these little binders that you can flip through to check out their postcards and their stickers, which made it super convenient. And so these are some of the things that I got. So this was a freebie, I guess not a freebie, I guess if you made a purchase, you got this DC Pen Show exclusive sticker. And I got these adorable vinyls. Now that little dinosaur seems to be their, you know, the little rabbit and the dinosaur are their signature characters. I should have bought doubles so that I could actually use them because they're so sweet. And then got these 2 stickers. It's like pen pal, mail themed. I am a sucker for stamp, stickers, washi, anything. And then this one, rainy day. Isn't it so cute? And then I got a bunch of postcards because I just love the illustration style. My friend kept telling the owner, illustrator, that she really needs to do some children's books because this is a Alice in Wonderland themed postcard. This one as well. And so this one I did get to because I might send these postcards, but I definitely want to keep them or just keep them up in my desk for inspiration and just a little bit of happy art or rainy art. I remember this was like tiny RPG town or something like that. And then this is a mystery bag, which I have not opened. I did see my friend bought the same, and I got to see some of the stuff that she got, but I have not opened mine yet. And we love the packaging. It's like a little jar. And so I hate to break it open, but we must. Okay, let's see some of the things I got in here. Oof. All right. Oh. Okay. Let's put this aside. All right. So we got a pin. This is beautiful. It's 2 pins actually. Got some vinyl stickers. It's a couple more stickers. Secure Dragon Cafe. Oh, this is so pretty. I love vinyl stickers. I have such a stash of them. Some more postcards. Let's see if there are any that I already have. Oh, this kind of reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon, Night Fury and Light Fury. And a Taro, What to Feed Me Dragon. Oh, and this one's so sweet. It's a Halloween. Oh, and there's more, oh my goodness. Oh. And that's it. That was a really good mystery bag, and it was not that expensive, so totally worth it, and I'm glad that there were no doubles. So that was Sakura Dragon, and they had a little special where if you spent $40, or at least $40, you got this oversized tote bag, which the whole thing doesn't even fit here, but it's so cute. On the front it says hello, and let me see if I can I mean, it's huge. It's so huge. And what I love about this is I'm definitely using this as my grocery shopping bag, because on the other side it says feed me, and it's the cute little dragon that says feed me. So definitely using this for my trips to the supermarket. Now, once we were done at Sakura Dragon, the other shop that I really wanted to buy something from was open, so I was able to go and get that after, but I'm gonna leave that one for last because it was my most expensive purchase of the weekend. I'm gonna leave it for last, and I'm gonna go over to the next shop that I bought something from, and that was Sugar Turtle Studio. Now, I didn't buy a ton from them, but the man was so sweet. He was there kind of filling in for his husband, who I think was getting a bite to eat. So I didn't get to meet the owner, but they were so sweet. I believe they were in from Turkey. I'm not quite certain, but I got a few vinyl stickers and then this Stationery inky, or I guess it says World Craft washi paper. And I will open it up. So let me unwind it, and eventually I'm gonna kind of do swatches of the washies that I got, although I don't think I got very many. This actually, never mind, this might be the only washi tape that I got. So let's see, it has some gold foil. It's kind of vintagey, which is very nice, and neutral, so I can put it on some Happy Mail or to package gifts or in my planner. And then here are the vinyl stickers that I got. So they had a DC Pear Show 2025 vinyl sticker. And so I had to get this on Creative License. And this kitty, it says, "I don't know what I think until I read about it in my journal." And this person, this station nerd, who is clearly spending all his cash at the stationery show, or the pen show. So that's all I got at Sugar Turtle Studio. So next up, some more vinyls from Stationery Universe. And my friend and I kind of combined our sticker selection so that we can get the bulk deal. We got maybe 5 or 6 between us, but I got Professional Letter Writer. I like mine fine. She got I like mine extra fine because she likes really thin lines. And I got I ink, therefore I am. And that's Stationery Universe. So I got little things here and there. And so the last purchase that I made on Friday, on our first day, was from Gallon Leather, so they gave us our first goodie of the day, and we ended up buying something from them at the very end of the day. And I saw this and was immediately drawn to it. Now, my boyfriend's a carpenter, he works in construction, and we have such a collection of tape measures, and so when I saw this one, I thought this would be perfect to gift him. And this was the last one that they had. It was the one on the table, so they gave me a nice discount for it, but I thought it was so classy. And it comes with a little steel wool to polish it. But how sweet is this? I might just steal it from him. We'll see. It's so pretty. And that was the end of day 1. And so then for day 2, we went back and I ended up buying more stickers. There was a whole nother room or section of the hotel that we didn't even realize existed because I had left my map in the car, and we spent all of our time in basically half of the show. So we knew, once we realized that there was another room to explore, that we were going to spend all of our time there. So the first area, and they had a pretty large area along the corridor, was Van Ness ink. So they had a bunch of, you know, inks and pens and all kinds of things that you probably saw already in the tour. But what I got from Van Ness were a few pens. I mean, not pens, a few inks. I got Robert Oster Cafe Crema, so I have a sample of this one, and it's a really nice, a really lovely brown. So I figured, well, let me just grab a whole bottle of it. I also got Wilted Rose, and they had swatches of all of the inks because it was a lot. It was a lot. And this is from their Inkvent calendar. I think their last one from 2024, I'm not quite sure, but I decided to get a full bottle of Wilted Rose because I am a sucker for a dusty pink, browns, creams, what have you. And, you know, I can always give out samples to my friends who didn't make it to the DC Pen Show. They also had cartridges, Pilot Irsuzuku cartridges, so that I can, these are just a little more travel friendly than carrying a whole bottle of ink or an ink sample. So I don't have a ton of ink cartridges, but I want to explore carrying these. Also, they're much more easy to store than these. And then I also got this. My friend mentioned that she had one. So this is a teeny little glass dip pen. I have a, you know, a regular full-size one that I bought at Yoseka years ago, but this is a teeny little one for ink mixing and swatching. I'll just take it out of this plastic. And how cute is this? So this is a teeny little glass dip pen. You can use it for glitter ink so it doesn't clog up your fountain pen, and then you can kind of take some ink and then roll it around on your swatch. The way I do it is I just take a paintbrush, or I have a Kakimori dip pen as well, and I will just kind of rub it on the paper so I can really see the colors. And yeah, so now I have this teeny tiny little dip pen, this little glass pen. And that is all I got from Van Ness. Now, another shop that I wanted to check out on day 2 was Little Black Rabbit Papery. Now, that was also a shop that I really wanted to see, and then when I left my map, it's like it vanished from like out of sight, out of mind. So I totally forgot to check them out on day 1. But I went on day 2, and they also had a lot of variety. Let me show you. Now, they had a lot of what do you call it, wax seals and wax candles, pins, just little wax beads, all kinds of stuff. So I've heard about their stamps, and so I definitely wanted to get these month stamps. And so you get, you know, I think 4 different fonts for stamping in your planner, which is a really, you know, good deal, and it's all kind of slim and easy to store away. Instead of having, you know, 4 separate stamps, you have it all here in one. And then I also got this set. So this also has the months in a 5th different font or style. We got some numbers, some slashes, days of the week, and I'm not quite sure if I'll use these, but I'll definitely make use of these and the numbers. And then I have yet to get a washi tape cutter. So I'm excited to see. I usually just use my ruler and just kind of press it up against the tape once it's already on there and then rip it up. But, you know, this will be nice to just, if I need like a little strip that's uniformly cut, I can give this a try. And that was Little Black Rabbit Papery. And across from their table was Penny Post. And they had a lot of Travelers Companies things. So I decided to finally get the brass clip. I have some other clips, but they're not the, you know, the official Travelers Company clip. And so these are supposed to be, you know, really hefty to help lay your inserts flat. Let's see if I can get it. And it's just pretty. It kind of matches this. So, you know, maybe this needs to be in my collection too. There's that. And then I got some inserts. I got a refill for a short trip, which might be good to take for San Francisco at the end of the month. I got this lightweight paper and watercolor paper. I have the watercolor insert for my regular size Travelers Company notebook, but not the passport. And then I have a wallet for my passport one because that's, you know, I wanted it to be my everyday carry, but I don't have it for my regular size one. So I got this one. It's a brown notebook, so I figured I'd get a matching one. And that was what I got from Penny Post. Now let's see. Oh, so let's see. So we just have a few more things. So there was this cute little shop, Maycraft Tribe, that had the sweetest little wooden magnetic bookmarks. So I'll just open this one as an example. If I can figure out how to open it. There we go. So she prints them and then laser cuts them out of wood. And then there's a piece of suede fabric to hold them together, and you kind of just use it to keep your place in the book. But I thought this one was so cute. It's kind of like a work from home vibe. And then of course I'm a sucker for all things Winnie the Pooh, so I had to get this one too. And she had a ton of them, so many different designs, all kinds of dogs, cats, just creativity, pop culture characters, as well as vinyl stickers of many of those. So I got Taro, boop, boop. And then from the Right Stuff, I got a lot more of him. And like, you know, how sweet is it? Oh my goodness. These illustrations are so cute. I don't know how I'm gonna use them, but I need to be team use and actually use all the stuff that I keep buying. So that is the Right Stuff. And then I passed by the Florida fountain, like the Florida pen show group table. Not quite sure, I don't remember what it was called, but at that table I got to see Tony from Feed Your Creativity. So they, you know, she has a YouTube channel, and I definitely turned to them when I was kind of preparing on what to do or what to bring or what to expect from my first pen shows. And then they just have a bunch of other like awesome videos, so definitely check them out. So I went and I met Tony, and you know, Tony has also been making these sweet little charms. And so I got this cute little elephant. How adorbs. Oh my goodness, so cute. I don't know what I'm gonna put him on. Maybe on a notebook. Not on my keychain because he's way too precious. But he's so cute. And so I ended up giving her some bracelets that I had made. So for example, I think I gave her Stationery. As well as a version of one that said DC Pen Show. Now, the one I gave her had the whole name, the DC Fountain Pen Supershow, which was the official name. So this is a shorter version of that. So I gave her 2 bracelets, and then she was so sweet to give me one in return. And it has this little red rose. So that was really, really generous of her. And you know, and we bonded because she ended, you know, we were talking about my name and a play that she happened to work on with a character of that same name. So yeah, so it was great meeting her. I also got to see some other, you know, well-known YouTubers in our midst. But she was the one that I got to actually talk with and connect with. So that was really, really nice. We also passed by the Jaffa table. They were with the Monteverde team, and they were giving out these inks that I have yet to swatch. So I'm going to swatch all of the inks that I got. My friend also gave me a ton of inks. I will just go through them really quickly, but she was really generous. So along with, you know, these inks that I got from the actual show, she gave me, you know, a bunch of inks from her collection that she was no longer using or needing. I got a bunch of Birmingham Pen Company inks. So I'm going to swatch these all in a separate video. But, I mean, just the generosity. I'm just always blown away by her and, you know, the people we come across with in this community. So we got some sketchings. This one also from Birmingham Company, a Diatramentis document ink in dark green, because again, I'm a sucker for greens, dusty pinks, browns, creams. Like, those are the ones that I keep inking my pens with. So I got these, and I will definitely swatch them all in a future video. Now I also got my boyfriend another little gift, again because he works in carpentry and is all about mechanical pencils. I figured I'd level him up from his usual Bic or Pentel go-to, and got him this from Legendary Pencil Company. Now, they were really interesting. I met the owners, and I believe it was his dad. They were very, very cute. This man, I forgot his name, but he was really into mechanical pencils and wrote a few books about it, just the history of it, as well as, you know, ran a blog. And then this lead company was gonna, you know, they were basically the last lead company that would manufacture their leads in the US. And when they were gonna, you know, sell out their building because they, you know, were running out of business, I believe, he bought all of their stock. He bought all of the leads, etc. And then this mechanical pencil manufacturer was also going to be running out of business, and we're looking for someone who can take over their assets. And so he created Legendary Pencil Company to continue crafting these pencils in this kind of old style, using the lead from that initial lead company. Now I'll link to all these shops so you can read the full story, but he had a bunch of different designs, and this is the Grecian style. And I mean, I love the chunkiness of this. It's also, you know, it looks very hardy, so I know it'll go through a lot and still, you know, kind of withstand being thrown around. But I thought it was very, very cool looking. Nice chunky eraser. I got some extras here, but I got this for him. and I think he'll really like it. And now for the final showpiece, which was my biggest splurge of the show. And notice that I didn't buy a single pen for myself. I only bought a pencil and bought no pens or other writing utensils for myself, which is fine. I mean, I'm sure the glass dip pen doesn't truly count. If I had seen the TWSBI in the creme, I probably would have bought it, but it seemed like no one had it, so that's fine. I'll keep an eye out on it at the San Francisco pen show. So what I ended up getting, and I was super excited, and it probably will not even fit in the frame, was a Takuya box. Now, it's way too big for this camera, so I'm going to show other footage of me with this pen box, but I really wanted this. I've been thinking about it for a long time. It's quite an investment, but I just finally got a desk to use at home so that I'm not working on the dining table, and I thought this was just perfect. I mean, the handles matched the drawers, the drawer handles that my boyfriend is building for me, and I got the inserts as well, and I couldn't choose between blue and pink, so I got a combination of both. Because the walls of my living room are dark blue, but there are other spots of this blue on other walls in the apartment, and I mean, that with the kind of natural wood tones is just so pretty, and I've already kind of try and figure out what pens are going to go in which drawers. I started kind of color combining with the matte color. So like some of my pinks were here and the blues were in the first one, but I was very happy. I thought that maybe they would sell out, but thankfully I got there early enough, and Friday was a lot more chill than Saturday for sure. There was a lot less people on Friday, and so it wasn't hectic, it wasn't crazy, and I was able to get exactly what I wanted. They also had the one with the kind of the clear lid on top, but I kind of wanted this because then I have the option of using it with the matte. I can also turn it over if I want just a flat surface. It also came, so the mattes were separate, and you can choose. They had a few different colors to choose from. I mean, I could also use it just like this if I want to put my inks on there to display. I don't know if I would, I'd probably be too nervous about messing up the surface, but it also had these. It also came with this in one of the interior drawers. So instead of the matte, I can put this instead and then use it to organize any accessories, keep things a little separate. So if I want to use it to, for accessories or to keep things separate, I can use this instead of the matte. Or I can even just kind of use both. Turn one over and then put this on top so that the matte stays, inside the drawer and kind of clean and protected. Now, along with the Galen leather free tote bag, a lot of tables had stamps, they had stickers, they had, just other little goodies to all the attendees so they can come, and it's just kind of the way they're advertising, and I cannot get mad at that. So I'm going to show you some of the stickers and stamps and then the swatches that I got to do at the swatching table, and so you can get a closer look at some of those things. So the first sticker that we got was from the organizers themselves of the DC Fountain Pen Super Show. So there's that, and then these are in no particular order, but I'm just going to go through them too. We got Stationery Universe, which I did buy something from them. And I'm not gonna remember all of the shop names. I think this was maybe Maverick pens, only because it has the M on there. There is Carolina Pen Company. And some of them are already in my planner, so I'll show you those in a bit. Let's say Lincoln Leathers, which we had a really nice conversation at this table. She was really sweet and just kind of telling us a little bit more about their process. All of their pens are made out of leather, which was really cool. Elves of the Wood. And I didn't buy something from all of these tables, but you know, still grabbed a sticker. It's from Dick Blick. Weimer Ink. And then River Pen Company. And then of course, Feed Your Creativity. Tony offered us a sticker, and my friend squealed so hard that she was like, well, for that squeal, I'll give you the holographic one. And then my friend squealed even louder, but you know, this is what we got. And then I'll just go through the stamps that I got. So Gallon Leather, Toyuka Craft. And some of these had so many, and you know, of course we went hog wild on the stamps. These are from Sakura Dragon. I can't remember where these were from. This is also Sakura Dragon. And then I got to, you know, the nice thing also about the pen show is that you get to test out the pens that they got. You get to play with the different nib sizes. This was from, I think was the Carolina Pen Company. Yep. Some more stamps for River Pen Company. We got to play with their Red Branch Crafts ink, not inks, pens. And then some more pens here. My friend let me play with some of her pens that Friday night. And then I got to play with a bunch of her inks. And so I got her sketch inks, and I got samples of some of I think it was the Diamine collection, or no, it was the Warangel. They were like the author collection. Some more of her inks. And then here we go, the Lincoln Leathers, all in the nib. It was a nib meister who had a bunch of different grinds, and so we were able to play with them. And Travelers Company Penny Post was the official partner shop, so that's where I got all of those Travelers Company inserts and accessories. And then at the very tail end of it, we got to go to the ink swatching station downstairs, and this is what we had time for because we spent most of the time just shopping and going around the show. And I mean, this is the reason why I almost missed my Amtrak back to the city, but no, it was totally well worth it. I mean, no, the anxiety was not worth it at all, but next time we'll do better for San Francisco. And so these are all my goodies from the pen show. I was really happy with, you know, the things that I got, the things that I found, the new vendors that I got to know and chat with. I mean, part of the fun of going to these shows is just connecting with other, you know, station nerds that appreciate and can talk at length about stickers and inks and pens and pencils. And I mean, I'm just really happy that I got to know that this exists. So I'm not out here kind of talking my friends and family's ears off about this stuff when they probably don't care as much as the rest of us do. And yeah, so I wanted to show you this because I want to start putting things away, start using these things, swatching, etc. And I just kind of wanted to get it on film before I start messing it all up. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed just coming along with me on this journey, seeing some of the things that I got, and just, yeah, hopefully you got to discover some new to you shops. I will leave all the links down below, and if you went to the DC Pen Show as well, would love to know what you got, what excited you, what, you know, what you're hoping to see next time. Are you going to the San Francisco Pen Show? If so, definitely let me know, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!